Here on Indie Style, we'll feature successful entrepreneurs from across the globe who are making incredible strides in their industry. You may not know their names yet, but you soon will. I'm Leah DeVon, and this is Indie Style. Hello and welcome to Indie Style. I am your host, Leah DeVon. Now, I know every week I say we have a really special show planned for you today, but we really do. You know, when Mikey and I were sitting down and we were planning our production schedule, we thought, you know, how great it would be to feature some young independent entrepreneurs this season on our show. So I have a really special young man for you to meet. He's 14 years old. He has been in the world of modeling for quite some time. And you know, when I saw his pictures on social media, I mean, I've been watching him for years. I was just so impressed. I was like, we got to get this young budding entrepreneur who's going to be a super successful model on our show. So guys, please welcome to the show, Cameron Lee.
Hello.
Hey, my buddy. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
You know what, Cameron? I am really good because you are here. You are here.
Thank you for having me.
It is my absolute and my complete pleasure because, you know, Cameron, I have been watching you on social media do your thing for years. And I really think that you have such a bright future in the world of modeling. Tell everybody, how long have you been modeling, and, you know, how did you get into this little wonderful industry?
Well, I started modeling when I was 8, so that's about 6 years now. Mm-hmm. And I got into it because my mom took me to an open audition. She said, "Hey, Cameron, you should try it out." So I was like, okay, yeah. So they took me to the open auditioning and they just like taught me a simple walk. So I walked one way and then I walked back. And then I got signed with that agency. And so after a while went by, like I'd say a month, mm-hmm. They said, "Hey, we have a show coming up and we were wondering if you wanted to be in it." And I was like, okay, what's it called? And they said, IMTA. And I was like, what is that? And so they explained it all to me. They explained how it was this big show in New York. I was going to have to walk in front of thousands of people, this big stage. And I was like, I've only been doing this for a month. I don't know if I can do this. But my mom gave me some words of encouragement, and off to New York I was. When I got there, we got in a hotel. We went through some orientations. They taught us how the show was going to go down, and I loved it. I just loved walking in front of people, and the clothes were so fun to wear. Mm-hmm. And I actually got 8 callbacks on my first walk, and I was nominated for Model of the Year in IMTA. So that was just like a really fun experience overall, and I'd kill to do it again.
Okay. So you accomplished so much just kind of when you put yourself out there the first time. So I have to say, like, I'm so proud of you. You know what I mean? Like, you did something I would never do. Or, you know, I admire models because I know it's hard work. It's hard work to get out there and to walk and to pose and to do all those things. And I love, like I said, that you just kind of did something you weren't sure of, but you did it and you did it well. And look at the results of what happened to you so early. Were you so excited to get all of those replies so quickly?
Yes. You know, when I got there, I was like, okay, I don't know if I'm going to do good, but I'm going to do my best. And then after I finished walking over like 4 nights, it was callback night. And it turns out I got 8 callbacks. And I was like, what? On my first show? And so I got really excited. And my mom said, "Cameron, I think you should keep going with this. We'll see where it takes you. I think you could do this for a while." And I said, you know what? I think I'll keep doing it for a while. And I think I'll get better at it.
You know what, Cameron? And I'm going to let everybody know, I had a chance to know Cameron and to get to know him. And I think the thing I love so much about you, you have a really good attitude.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's going to take you far in an industry like this because you're a smart young man. You're 14 now, right?
13.
You're very positive. You're so incredibly polite. I've heard you're super easy to work with. And those are things that are really important in this industry. And, I keep hearing you talk about your mom and, the support that I know you have from your parents. We'll talk about that a little later, but I'm so happy that you're, continuing on in this journey. Because like I said, I've been watching your pictures for years. And like, I was like, he's going to do something big in this industry.
Thank
So
you.
you are doing it, Cameron. I'm so proud of you. So let me ask you, what is your like favorite part about modeling?
That's a tough one because there's a lot of them.
Okay, tell me some.
But my favorite would have to be meeting new people and wearing clothes that, I never thought I would wear.
Mm-hmm.
But meeting people is just like, it's just fun for me because, I like making friends, and I don't know, modeling is just a great way to do that. And the clothes, it's not always something that I thought I would wear, but after I got used to all this modeling and how I would have to wear different clothes, I thought, well, these are great clothes. And, some of the designers that I walk for, they actually let me keep some of the clothes. And I was like, I like these clothes a lot, and now I get to keep some of them. That's a win-win.
That is a very win-win because I've had the opportunity, of course, to see some of your really amazing looks. And let's have Mikey pull up a few of your photos so everybody can see how amazing and photogenic you are. Okay, what? Amazing. I mean, every picture she's going to pull up, I'm going to love because I call them the different looks of Cameron. So good. The face. Oh, the one on the right with the coat. I think that's one of the first ones that I saw go across my timeline. And
Yeah,
go ahead.
That was one of my first photo shoots actually with that one agency.
Well, that is one of the pictures that really, really caught my attention. I was like, first of all, you're just such a handsome young man, but your eyes are captivating in that picture. You just look like you mean business. Okay, so let's move to the second one. How old are you in the second one? That looks pretty current, Cam.
The one on the right?
The one on the left where you're standing with that.
Oh, yeah, the one on the left.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was, I'd say, about like 5 or 6 months ago. But yeah, that one wasn't too far off. That was pretty recent.
Yeah. So do you enjoy working with the photographers? Oh, look, that one. Okay. That reminds me of like a Gap ad for some reason. That's
Yeah, this photographer, he really made me step out of my comfort zone for this one. But yeah, the photographers are also like another one of my favorite parts because they're all different. They all have different styles to the way they shoot. And I just think that each individual style is like it brings a different part of me out,
Mm-hmm. It's very Abercrombie and Fitch, very Gap, very
Thank
Old
you.
Navy, very Macy's. It needs to be like someplace. See,
One day.
I'm giving you that energy because I believe that you can be that type of model. You just have a look. And again, your attitude, the way that you are just as a young man, that will get you really far in this industry, along with those really wonderful looks that you were blessed with. So you always keep that good attitude, Cam. And you watch what I'm saying. It's going to take you far. I think that that's something in addition to your talent that's just important as a young entrepreneur who's trying to navigate modeling. Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I don't think it's an easy business because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
Yeah,
But
everybody would be doing it.
I love your tenacity. I love your, your work ethic. Because like I said, I watch everything that comes across social media and it's super impressive. You're so welcome. So like, I love to watch you when you do your walks, like in your shows. I'm always like, he is just getting it. Go Cam, just attitude and how you walk. And it's so good. So let me ask you this. Okay, so we've talked about, the photographers, and I'm sure they give you direction of how they want you to pose when you're doing your photos. So when you like walk and, you're preparing for a show, like, do you have I don't even know what it's called. Is it a modeling walking coach or, tell me first if you have a coach that helps you prepare and like, do you nervous?
Well, typically every show has like somebody who's gonna like tell us where to go and how to walk. Before the show, like a couple days, we'll have, let's say, practice for an hour and a half or something like that. They'll tell us how to walk, how slow we need to go, how fast we need to go, where to turn, where to not turn, where to pose. So I'd say before the show, they don't really, like right before the show, they don't really do all that. They just like tell us when we need to walk out, and that's pretty much what they do on the day of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I get nervous sometimes. It really depends on the show, because if it's like a lot of people, then I'm gonna get a little nervous, have a little butterflies. But when I get out there and I start to walk, it disappears, like it fades away.
Well, you walk like a little pro, and it's so incredible. And I would love for Mikey to pull up one of your events where you're actually walking, and we can take a peek at that. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, Cameron. That end was like all kinds of attitude, sir. I love it. You were serving up all kinds of like attitude, and that outfit is the bomb. So
that's one of my favorite designers right there.
who is the designer?
His name, the design is called Brand Faith Ruby.
No, I know that designer. No, are you serious?
His name is Wes.
I love that designer. No way. You know what, Cam? I was just introduced. It's Brand Faith. Say it, Brand
Faith Ruby.
Brand Faith Ruby. Not too long ago. They are amazing. I saw their work on Instagram. Awesome. Yes.
I love his clothes. They're comfortable. They're with the style, and I just like them a lot. And I love to walk him down the runway.
I am so excited. I'm going to have to let him know that you mentioned him and that I knew who. Look at me in the know with the designers. I'm so excited. Okay, Cameron. So tell me, what do you hope to accomplish in your career?
Well, I think that when I was, around 8, 9, I had a lot of things I wanted when I was younger, but I wanted a Lamborghini, a Bugatti, a mansion. I wanted all that good stuff when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm older and I'm a bit more mature, I think I've come to the conclusion that I want something that would help me and the others in my life, which is for my parents to stop paying the bills.
Cameron,
for them to stop working.
You're making me heart you. Okay.
Thank you.
If you were here, I would be like, I can't. That is really kind. You're a good young man. That's a really selfless thing to want. Your mom's going to cry. She's gonna be like, oh my gosh. But good for you. And you know what, Cameron? Anything you want, you can have. You just have to continue to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going. Just keep moving. Keep going in your career, and it's going to be wonderful for you. I'm not even worried. I call things early. Mikey will tell you we call it early, and you're going to do incredible things in your career. Tell me something you are really proud of that you've done so far. Tell me something you're proud of, or accomplishment that you're proud of.
I'd say one of them would be signing with more than 3 agencies or 2 agencies. Because, when I first started, when I was in my second or third year, and I still only had 1 agency, I was like, Mom, I don't think this is going well. I don't think it's working. I don't want you to put more money in than you have to and not get anything in return. So, I was getting nervous. I was like, we got to do something. So then we started going to more shows like IMTA, like the Michael Beatty Expo and stuff like that. And I ended up getting signed with 3 agencies in total. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yes, because I'm getting auditions by the day. I'm doing them, I'm submitting them, and it's going well.
I am so happy for you, bud. You're going to continue to do great things. I'm excited. I am excited. Okay. Now, what you have talked about throughout this interview, who are your supporters?
My biggest supporters
Mhm.
are definitely my mom and my dad. They've put so much time, effort, and money into my career. It's like I can't even count.
Mhm.
But without them, I wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't have this roof over my head. I wouldn't have this painting behind me. I wouldn't have this chair to sit in. I wouldn't have anything.
Okay, you're killing me softly right here again. I know Mikey's on, like, going, what? Like, you're a good kid, Cameron.
Thank
And I
you.
know what you were saying is so authentic. Because like I said, I've had the lovely opportunity to, meet Cameron in person. I got to see him when he came to Atlanta for his last show. And I remember telling Mikey, he's just a special kid, just very kind. And you have the talent. So know you have the talent to do what you're doing, but you got the heart. And people like working with kids that are grateful. People like working with and representing kids that are kind. And all I keep hearing you say about, what you're doing, it's like, my parents did this. I'm so grateful. I'm so this. That is awesome, my buddy. That's going to get you far in this industry. I want you to know that. People like working with kids that are young men, just in general, just in life, even as an adult. People like working with people that are grateful and that are
Yeah,
easy to work with. Does that kind of make sense?
yeah, that makes sense.
Good, good. Okay. So tell everybody where we can find you on social media. Where can we find you on social media, Cam?
My Instagram is Cameron Lee 201. My name, my last name, and then 201.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah. Instagram, Facebook. We're all you're on Instagram. Yes.
Yes, I have Instagram, and my mom posts me on Facebook,
Right.
but not much. So yeah,
IG.
Instagram is really my main thing that I use.
Okay.
We're trying to get better at it, but yeah, it's just a process as well.
Okay. And let me ask you this. Do you have anything kind of up and coming that you're working towards, or any shows that you're getting ready to do? Or are you guys just kind of taking a break for just a minute until you kind of know what's up next? Because I know y'all have been traveling a lot.
Yeah.
Everywhere I look, I'm like, okay, he's in Atlanta. He is in, New York. He is everywhere.
Yeah, I've been traveling a lot. Vegas, LA, Atlanta, Dallas, Austin. It's been a lot. So I think I have an upcoming magazine. They have to get my measurements later today, so that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, I'm just doing auditions, just submitting them, trying to get work. And yeah, I'm just taking a break other than that.
Okay. And I do want to mention also, before I let you go, I heard and I saw that you were featured in like a film.
Yes, it's called Black Flag. That was like really my first experience with like actual film. When I got there, it was in a library at a university. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, Mom, I'm nervous. What do I do? Because like that was my first time. She was like, Cameron, you got this. Don't worry, you're gonna do great. So when I got in there, they were already ready. They had like these big old lights, all these cameras, and I was like, whoa. And so when we started filming, I was like, I just loved it. It was something that I was like, Mom, I think I could do this for a while, because that was really fun. And so that was the first scene that we actually shot. And then we had to go film at a park.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, they had everything set up. They had all these big lights. They had food, water. They were prepared.
Yes.
And wow, it was really just amazing.
Well, you did really good. I didn't know you did acting until your daddy.
Yeah, I didn't really get into it till about like I'd say 4 years into my modeling career. That's when I started taking acting classes, and then I just started getting more into acting.
Well, Cameron, you're good. So you can just navigate your career. Do you know what I mean? You figure out what
Yeah,
you're passionate about, my buddy, and you continue to stay authentically you, because you are a good, good young man. Okay. And I know only good things are going to continue to come your way. And
thank
I'm
you.
so excited that you came and that you joined me today. And we are going to celebrate you, and we're going to put this show everywhere because I want people to meet you.
Thank you. And I'm really grateful that you would have me on this show. It means a lot to me and my parents because, this is a step forward for all of us.
Yes.
So just wanted to say thank you so much for the opportunity.
You are welcome, my sweet friend. Listen, you have a wonderful day, okay? And I'm going to see you
too.
soon. Okay, sweetheart. Okay. I'm giving hearts. I'm giving love. This kid is special. And ask Mikey, I call it early. You watch his career. It's going to just flourish because he's talented enough. He has the heart and the correct attitude, and again, I'm really excited that Mikey and I decided to really feature some young, independent entrepreneurs. So we're going to leave some in from time to time because they're really awesome. We got to encourage our kids to be great. So at Indie Style TV, we're going to celebrate you. And I want you to be sure to visit indiestyletv.com. We are streaming, we are linear, we are all over the place, and we're so proud of that. So go to our website and see where you can watch our show, okay? And so until next time, everybody, and I hope you've enjoyed this show as much as I have and as much as Mikey has. And until next time, I am Leah DeVon. You be well.